Hi, I'm Tyson. I'm from the American Income Life Insurance Company. We spoke over the phone about a letter you received and some benefits that you might be entitled to. Do you have a kitchen table? It'll make things go a lot faster. Um, all right. So, as mentioned, um, the people who got the letter from the group and filled out a response card are entitled to some additional benefits if they qualify for it. So, my job here is pretty simple. It's to basically tell you about those no cost benefits that you're entitled to, as well as showing you some of the additional benefits that you might qualify for. So, that being said, let me go ahead and get straight into it by showing you a video that's basically going to explain why your group decided to work with my company. Okay. All right.
Congratulations.
All right. So does that video make sense? All right. Now that you understand a little bit why my company has been chosen to work with your group, let me go ahead and show you a video as to what my company culture is like and why I'm here. Perfect. So, as mentioned in the video, we're actually a company that believes that if we're going to be working within a community, we need to be giving back to that community. So, one of the ways that we do that is actually to open up an opportunity for people who are looking for a career change, first time employment, or even just a new career. Um, Really quickly, do you have any people in your life, any friends, family, even past coworkers that might be looking for a career opportunity? Great. Let's go ahead. We'll get the full name and their contact information, and we can call them to set up an interview, okay? All right. All right. And then getting right into it, the first benefit that I have for you is the AD&D benefit. That's basically a benefit that's been provided to you by by your group, just to thank you for being a member in good standing. So really quickly, I'm going to play that video for you.
We see that.
Perfect. All right. Now that we understand a little bit more about that, the next one is going to actually be the Child Safe Kit. This is basically a program designed to help protect your children. So I'm going to really quickly show you that one. All right, and then this next one is going to be a discount card. It's basically a program that's been designed to help lower your out-of-pocket expenses without actually affecting your existing health coverage. So basically, that's going to give you and any person who lives at this address for 1 year an opportunity to save up to 60% on any sort of prescriptions you might have, hearing, vision, or chiropractic services as well. Okay, so I'm going to show that to you real fast.
Due to the value.
All right, so I'm about to show you a quick little video about the opportunity. As you can see, we are allowing you to extend these benefits to any sort of your loved ones or anybody that you might know. So really quickly, who would you like to sponsor first? You okay? Bless you.
Thank you.
All right. Okay, awesome. So, like I said, though, any of the people that you sponsor today, they're going to be able to receive those benefits. I'm just gonna need a little bit of help from you to make sure that they know that I'm gonna be coming to sit down with them like I'm doing with you, okay? So really quickly, I'm gonna forward you a quick text message just because that's so much faster than actually calling each and every one of them once I'm gone, okay? It is important that they know that we're gonna be sitting down with them just so it doesn't come as a surprise, basically. All right, so now that we've done all that and you have your text message, each member that we see is actually seen individually. That's because every single member that filled out the response card might not have the exact same wants or needs as the person that I saw before you or the person that I saw after you. So really quick, I'm just going to play a video for you to explain the need for these benefits, okay? Perfect. And then really quickly, I'm just going to help you fill this out. So give me just a moment. This next benefit is going to be the complementary needs analysis. Now, this one is actually one of our most important and most popular amongst our members, just because that's going to tell you any gaps that you have in your current coverage, okay? So really quickly, we're just going to go ahead and fill this out. Now, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, you do need to qualify for these benefits, but that's all right. I'm just going to really quickly, after I'm done filling this out, ask you a couple questions and then see what you qualify for, okay? Alright, really quickly, I'm just going to fill this out. Alright, and then before I send all of this in, really quickly, I'm just going to send you this mandatory read-off letter that's about to pop up. That's basically just going to explain the application process and everything, okay? So give me just 1 second to get that started and get that off to you. Perfect. There it is. Alright, so basically, what this is saying is, as I'm going through all of these benefits, and then you're nodding to yourself and you're thinking, wow, these are some great benefits, and I can see how they can fill a need for me and my family. I'm going to go ahead and have you apply right here while I'm still here. On the flip side, if you're thinking to yourself, wow, these are some great benefits, but you know, they just don't fill a need for me and my family right now, I'm going to go ahead and ask you not to apply. Basically, yes or no, whatever decision that you need to make, we ask that you make that decision today, and that's just in fairness to all the other members waiting to be seen. Now, the good thing about these benefits is that they're kind of a no-brainer, so by the end of this, you'll know either way how you feel, okay? So does that make sense? Perfect. All right. So the first thing that the complementary needs analysis found was the final expense protection, which basically, let me go ahead and ask you, just to kind of make this a little simpler. Zach, when you die, do you know who's going to be filling out your funeral expenses? Do they know that? Okay, so really quickly, I'm just going to go ahead and play you a video here to kind of explain how this program is going to be able to help your family by providing an immediate sum of money to help with any final expenses associated with your death, just so that financial burden isn't placed on your family. Okay, let me go ahead and show you. Alright, so I'm sure you know how important it is to protect your family against any sort of final expenses that might incur, right? As you can see over here, it did mention that it's $15,000 was around the average rate for final expenses. Now, with inflation, we recommend that to be $30,000. What we go ahead and what we saw basically is that you don't really have any of that sort of protection, so you will need that full $30,000, and that's the amount that we're actually going to provide to you. So really quickly, I'm sure you understand just how important it is for your family to be protected against all these final expenses, so they aren't left with any sort of financial burden when you're gone. Is that correct? All right, and then now what does that make sense to you? Okay. All right. So the next one that the needs analysis found was the monthly income protection. Let me go ahead and ask you, Tyson. Um, in the event that Zach dies, will you be able to pay off everything and all of your food, your mortgage, your car, all that? No. Okay. Well, Zach, how about you? Will you be able to pay for everything if Tyson were to die today? All right. Well, really quickly, what I'm going to go ahead and show here is how we're going to be able to help protect your income so it does not die when you do. Okay? Go ahead and show you.
Your pay.
All right. So I'm sure you understand the need to protect your income so that nobody's left behind and hurting for money. All right. Why does that video make sense to you? All right. Okay. And then the next thing that the needs analysis found is the mortgage protection. So a lot of Americans these days, they do need help protecting their largest asset, which most of the time is their home. So let me go ahead and ask you, Zach, if you were to die, would you be able to pay for the mortgage? No? Okay. And how about you, Tyson? What about you? No? All right. Here, I'm going to show you a quick video just to show you how we can help protect your mortgage. Okay?
Everyone dreams of owning.
All right. Now, you can see from the video why it's so important to protect your most important asset, right? Right. Why does that video make sense to you? Right. Okay, perfect. Moving on. So this last benefit is actually for your child's education. So really quickly, this video is just going to explain how we're going to be able to help protect your child's education so they're still going to be able to go to school even when you're not there to help them out with that, okay?
As parents, you help to.
Perfect. So I'm sure you can see why it's so important to protect your children's education, right? Why does that video make sense to you? So, let me see. So, as we discussed everything, we went over how your final expenses are going to be protected. Your income is going to be protected as well. Your mortgage is covered, and your child's education is assured. So, with all that in mind, this is about what we'd be looking at. We do have two different options for you. We do have the option that includes everything that we talked about today and inflation. And then we also have option B, which is going to be everything that we talked about today and then just partial inflation. So not everything completely, but you're still going to be able to be covered. My only question for you before we move forward is which one sounds better?